all placement. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I'm live for other messages, other readings, and lots more. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat to let me know how it resonates. If you're watching this after the live stream, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. All right, Pisces, we're going to take a look into the overall energy. This may resonate with Pisces or any other sign. And then we're going to go from there. As always, we promote forward movement. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, let's get into it. Remember, time is fluid in tarot. So this message could have already resonated. Could be resonating at this time. Or it could resonate sooner than you think. Please take what hits your spirit and leave the rest. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we got. What does Pisces need to hear for the greatest and highest good? Remember, this is a totally intuitive message. May not resonate with everyone, but take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? All right, what do we got? What does Pisces need to hear? Hey, Catherine. Pisces, you could have had somebody that treated you just like you were nothing. This person treated you just like you want nothing. Or you felt like that. Like, this person is treating me like I'm nothing here. You could have literally felt like they were not interested in you. They did not see you. You often wondered what was the purpose of you meeting this person. Oh my. What was going on here? Somebody made you an offer. Was it this person, or did you make them an offer? You could have wondered why they didn't make you an offer. But I definitely feel like this person literally treated you just like you were nothing. Emphasizes like, emphasis on nothing. Like, they treated you just like you were very insignificant here. You could have been trying to talk to this person about somebody watched The Parent Trap recently. I'm hearing that song, let's get together, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know where that's coming from. Somebody watched The Parent Trap recently. Either the old one or the newer one, The Parent Trap. I don't know where that's coming from. Okay. Or you could have had kids with this person. Somebody could have twins. Because in The Parent Trap, there were twin girls. Somebody could have had twins. But literally, this person here, they treated you just like you were nothing. So this offer, Pisces, it seems like you were always wondering why they either didn't make you an offer or what's taking them so long or something like that. This person always had an excuse for why they weren't making you an offer. You could have literally felt like you were pushing this situation, Pisces. Not that you were doing it intentionally, but you could have felt like you were the only driving force in this situation. Like, it felt like this person was just really relaxed. Like, they weren't really even worried about this situation at all. You could have felt like you were the only one putting in effort, putting in work, trying to see if this could be anything. And this person was treating you like crap. They weren't treating you like anything. I'm just seeing somebody ignoring you. They could literally, you two could be in the same room, and there were times they would just ignore you. There were times that this person even felt like an enemy to you. What did you offer this person? Or you were waiting for some type of offer? You could have offered this person stability, or you wanted stability from them, but I honestly, it feels like to me they were pretending. They were pretending to really be kind of like they would tell you one thing and do something else. This person clearly could have been a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, they were not really telling the truth about whatever they said. Like, this is a person that could have told you, oh yeah, we're best friends, or oh yeah, we're together. You know, if this was a friendship or relationship, we're cool, we're this, we're that. And they were doing the opposite of what they told you here. And when you question them, I feel like that's when they started talking crazy to you, or tried to make you look like you were the liar, like you didn't know what you were talking about. So what did they say, or what was being said to you when you called them out? This person would just bypass what you would say. And whatever they said, it's like it had a sharp tone to it. Somebody could be getting their car fixed. Or maybe you're getting another car. You're looking for another car. But I also feel like this person kind of like, they will ignore you too. This could even be a family member, a child maybe. What made this person seem like an enemy? Oh, did this person try to intimidate you? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. In what way? What way did this person try to intimidate Pisces? This person could have been throwing another person in your face, like trying to make you jealous, talking about a coworker or talking about somebody else, or even talking about their ex, or talking about their baby mama, baby daddy, or ex-husband, ex-wife. Like trying to intimidate you, like, okay, well, just hypothetically throwing out scenarios, and they would just randomly talk about a third party. That was a control tactic, Pisces. They were trying to get you so that you would be kind of scared to walk away, or you would be scared to even tell them the truth about what you identifying. Like if you were trying to tell this person like, hey, I see that you're playing games. I see that this is not right. And this person seemed like they would like, I don't know what they would do to kind of remind you. They would try to remind you that like they have options or something. Anytime you start questioning them, it's like they had a subtle way of reminding you that they have options. Like they wanted you to feel like you were lucky to have them. What? Like, hey, you lucky to be with me. I could be anywhere else, Pisces, but I'm here with you. What in the world is this? What is this? I could be anywhere else, but I'm here with you. What? Like they were God's gift. Yeah, like they wanted you, look at this card. They wanted you to do that right there. I'm not going to say it. And that's something that you refuse to do. Kiss their behind. No. I wanted you to kiss up to them to make them feel secure without questioning anything about what they were doing. Wow. You dodged a bullet, Pisces. I keep saying that. Comes out a lot. You dodged a bullet. You may not think so because of how this person treated you. That's the piece that is bothering you. Okay? I told you they were ignoring you. They were ignoring your feelings, ignoring everything about you. But you dodged a major, major bullet. What's the worst case scenario for this situation? This person was going to, their energy alone was going to start bothering you from the inside out. Like this person, they have the ability or capability, they're capable of just tearing you down if you let them. This person will use your weaknesses or use your mishaps or mistakes against you, constantly reminding you of things. You remember when you lied to me, Pisces? You remember when you did this? You remember when you did that? Remember when you went to jail? You remember when you did this? You remember when you did that? Remember when you almost lost your car? Almost lost your house? That is not healthy. That is not. You remember you used to hang with that person, reminding you of the stuff that you're not ashamed of, but you're not proud of because you've had to work through those things. This person would do that. And then they treat you crazy. So why is this person in Pisces energy today? Because they watching. Clearly. Stalker. What are they seeing? What do they see? Packing up bags, packing up boxes, leaving, either literally or figuratively. They see you moving on completely. So why did they act like they were uninterested in you? What was that about? Why did they act like they were uninterested, like they didn't care, like, or they could care less? This person was running. They were running from... They were running. They had some stuff too. This person could have had some addictions of some sort. But something like they were running. They knew that this could be something good, but they were running. But you've moved on. They're just gonna have to face this karma on their own. I'm sorry. All right. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to get out of this situation here? Every rejection is not a true rejection. It's protection, which I'm sure a lot of you know that, and you hear that religiously. You hear it all the time. So this may have felt like a rejection, but it really, the way this person treated you, it reminds you of how you don't want to be treated. Okay? Yes, it was painful. Yes, you did not deserve it. No, you didn't deserve it. But it's a good thing that they walked away because this person could be facing legal issues as well. Now, this person will admit that you had great chemistry. They will admit you're a great person. They're just not, they're played out. They're not good for you. All right, y'all. That's what I had with that. So I don't know what y'all gonna do with that. I say keep it moving. Okay. Don't forget to like the video and please subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's look into let's look at some soulmate energy. Let's look at some soulmate energy here. All right. What do we have for Pisces? Y'all, I do apologize. I am a little tired today because I walked 2 miles this morning. And I walked 2 miles yesterday too. But I feel good. But y'all know how it is when you walk like that. It's just, woo. You really figure out what you made out of, right? Good morning, y'all. Really feel like you get to know what you're made out of when you start exercising and walking and doing all those great things. Pisces, some of you really need to work on this illusion that you have. Thank you, Teresa. You have this illusion, Pisces. I want you to work on getting rid of this because you out here thinking that you're not going to meet your person. Why are you doing that? It's like there's doubt here. Your heart is open. Your heart space is open, but it's just like some of you are just really feeding your spirit some negative energy. I don't know if it's intentional, or unintentional. But you feel like you're in a much better place. It's like some of you may be looking at it like, man, I'm such a better person now. But where are my options? Where is my person? Because I'm better than I was in the past. I had more options in the past, but here I am. I'm better and I don't have any options. Pisces, think about the options you had in the past. Think about it. Those options you had in the past couldn't do anything with you now. You were attracting people based on the frequency that you had back then. And a lot of you can attest to this. I'm sure you could. A lot of you are single, not because you can't find nobody. It's because you don't want just anybody. Let's keep it 1,000. You don't want just anybody. That's why you single. You got options. You can go to Walmart right now and get a man or a woman if that's what you want. Only the divine knows what's in store for us. The divine doesn't even allow like tarot readers and people that are psychics and mediums and all that. They don't even allow but so much information to come out. I tell people that all the time. Like I can like me myself. I can't speak for any other reader, but I can read energy pretty daggone good. I really can. I have had clients that I've said, hey, in the reading it comes out, you're going to meet somebody, blah, 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 and they end up meeting that person and it end up being a long-term connection. Then there's been times where I have done readings and I didn't see them meeting anybody in the near future. Doesn't mean they wouldn't. It just means that there was a reason. And a lot of times it's because there was so much work that needed to be done on their part. you know, and they get frustrated with me because they're like, well, they just want me to make, they want me to make it happen. Like, but you're a great reader. Why can't you just make it happen? I'm like, because the divine is in control. I'm not God. The God knows your path. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we can get a feel for our energy coming in. We just can. And then other times on the individual basis, just because the readers don't feel that energy coming in, that doesn't mean it's not. That means that it's more about the viewer. It's more about you as a client. It's probably something else that needs to be worked on to open up that space to let love in. Y'all, a lot of times we have energetic blocks and we don't even recognize it. We don't even recognize it. I'm hearing be all that you can be in the army reserves. Who's in the army? Somebody could be retired from the army or the army reserves. I'm hearing that. I don't know. I'm actually seeing the uniform and everything. The camouflage. I don't know what that's about. That's right, Teresa. Pisces, some of you could feel like you're not good enough. Hey, Beats. Some of you feel like you're not good enough. Why do you feel this way? I feel like you know your value now. I'm not gonna sit up here and say you don't know your value because you do. You know your value for sure. But it's just this little part of you every now and then. You wonder if you're good enough to have somebody. What the world? What's up with that? Some of y'all really got to work on trusting the divine. You got to do it. You say it, but you're not really trusting. Some of y'all, I'm telling you. And you over here looking all good. You all fine and junk, educated, doing your thing. You strong. You work very hard. You healed. And you over here still, some of y'all do not trust the divine. Are you kidding me? Like, how does your faith become unwavering? How do you do that? How do you? Is it because you can't see? You can't see the manifestation? Is that what it is? You got to have the kind of faith that you can see it, even though you can't physically touch it. You can't physically be around it, but you just know it. And that's how you manifest. You got to see it. It's like the only thing that you got to see it so well and so clear in your vision and in your psyche that the only thing that's missing is that you just can't touch it. But it's got to feel like it's already there. You got to feel like it's already there for it to show up. People look at us as readers. They're like, huh? Now, I mean, I don't know about anybody else. I try to go a little deeper in my readings. That's just me. I've been doing that since I started the channel. Maybe that's just how I'm supposed to get the message out to y'all. Um, but that's a big part of it. You have to envision it. And you got to feel that it's there. check this out. I'm gonna give y'all an example. So y'all know I've been on this foster to adopt parent journey. We have officially one more class left next week. Doing the home study tomorrow morning, right? Before I even started the class, before I even knew what it was all about, I envisioned a car seat in my SUV. I envisioned it. And I also envisioned my husband sitting on the passenger side, or me sitting on the passenger side and my husband driving. I'm telling you, y'all, this is the same SUV that I'm talking about, is the same one that I manifested a couple of years ago. Same vehicle. And now I'm envisioning my family in that SUV. I do it every day. Thank you so much, Reese. Every day. When I had my car, I still have my car. I have my car. I've had my I have a Sonata, y'all. I've had that car since 2013. I got it a year after it came out, right? Yeah. Paid it off, everything. It's still a good car. It doesn't even have 200,000 miles on it. Still a good car. Still drive it. I switch up, you know? And when I had my car, I was already satisfied with the fact that I had a car that was paid off. Because that's hard work to pay a vehicle off, right? So, I always wanted an SUV. And so I did what I needed to do. I had to work on cleaning up my credit, working on, paying off some bills, making room for that car, right? Once I did that, I started, this is a manifestation trick, y'all, for a tip. I'm not going to say trick. I'm going to say tip because it works. So I'm driving in my car one day. And I just envisioned a black SUV. Didn't know the make or model. I like the Dodge Durangos. But I was, something along those lines, like a Ford Edge or something like that. So I was envisioning it in my mind. And I knew I wanted to be black. And I just kept that image in my mind. Right? And within 2 months, that manifestation became reality. I found the one that I wanted. One dealership, I didn't like what they were doing there. Didn't like the price, and that it wasn't meant for me to get that one. But I found one 2 hours from where I live. And I went and I test drove it. Loved it. I knew that was my SUV when I test drove it. I knew it. I knew it without a doubt. Went to the bank, got approved, boom, 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 in the same week. Drove off that Friday. So now here I am manifesting my family in that SUV. And now I'm one class from my foster adoption program, which probably will have a match this summer, probably like May or June. And I'm also envisioning my partner. So, I mean, I'm just sharing that with y'all. And while I wait on those things to come, I'm envisioning a healthier me. So I'm walking that trail 2 miles a day, y'all. I'm out there on the pavement. Me and my mom, we walking. We doing, I do 2 miles. She do her 1 mile and a quarter, But I'm doing that. We've cleaned our diet up and everything. And I envision myself being leaner, being healthier, trying to get adequate sleep. And I'm going to be successful because I see the changes. But I have faith. You got to have faith in this stuff, y'all. You can't just say, oh, I want this. You got to have faith and you got to put the work in. You got to put the work in. You can't just want to manifest and then you just sit back and, oh, I'm just going to wait till it show up. No. Faith without work is dead. You got to put the work in, and the divine will help you along the way. Got to start trusting. I didn't mean to be so long-winded, y'all, but somebody needed to hear that message. Somebody needed to hear my experience to know that this stuff is real. We're not just making it up. No, it's for real. It's for real. I've seen God work in my life. I've seen it. I've seen God save my grandmother. I've seen it. I've seen him use me as a vessel to get things done. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you. And you have to surrender yourself to the divine. You got to surrender yourself. I think it's called William McDowell. He has that song, I Give Myself Away. You really got to do that. In order to get the love you want, in order to get the job you want, in order to get the, wait a minute, happiness you want, you got to trust that the divine wants better for you. That's right, the basic. And it gets hard sometimes, y'all. It gets hard. But guess what? Your person that you've been waiting on, they could be going through the same thing you're going through. It could be a twin flame on the other side of all this. How do you know, and I tell my clients this, how do you know that the person that you're manifesting isn't working out some kinks in their life? They could be healing. They could be processing. They could be relocating. They could be going through all kinds of stuff before you two cross paths. There's nothing wrong with praying for your future partner. People have done it, and people have manifested their partner like that too. So we got to be patient. We have to have faith. Continue to work on you. Are you doing everything that you can, getting ready for what you want? Are you working on what you need to work on to get ready for what you've been asking for? Don't let it show up at your door and you're not ready. You're going to be like, oh. You know what I mean? Hey, Lisa, let me say it again. Don't let your manifestation show up and you're not ready. You just got to keep working on yourself in whatever way that means for you. Everybody's timing, everybody's path is so different, but we're all very much alike. We're just on different journeys. We have different assignments. It does not mean if you meet, let's just say, if you meet your husband before somebody else, or your wife before somebody else, or that person or your friend meets their love or their life before you, that does not mean that you're not going to get your person. That just means not right now. That just means not right now. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means not right now. But be happy for that person. Because your time is coming. What? Y'all see this? Y'all see this word? Your time, let me get a little closer. Your time is coming when? Okay. Be happy for people that get what you've been manifesting. I know that sounds crazy, right? You're like, what you mean? Why you got to be like that? No. If your desire is to be married, be happy for those friends that you know are married, whether they happily married or not, but be happy. Be happy for your friend. Be happy for your children if they get married. Be happy for your siblings if they get married. Be happy for love, period. Anybody that is fortunate enough to find somebody that really loves them, be happy for them. because that is a powerful manifestation tool. When you can be happy for another person, even if you don't have whatever it is that you see them with. Some of you may be afraid to be in love. Some of you are afraid and you're terrified of actually getting everything that you want. You may feel like it's going to feel surreal or it's going to feel weird. Some of you, when you pray and things start showing up for you, you feel so awkward. You want to know why? That is a trauma response. Stay calm. Recognize that you deserve those great things coming to you. But if you get scared when things start turning out the right way, that's a trauma response, right? You ever been like that? Things start turning around in your life and you get scared. You're like, wait a minute, when the shoe gonna drop? Wait a minute, when the shoe gonna drop? You know what I mean? You look for the bad. It's so sad. But when you've been hurt a lot or you have people lying to you, people stealing whatever from you, items, time, your love, whatever they did, whatever somebody did to you, when you have been through any type of trauma, you can be triggered by great things when they happen in your life. And it's so sad. It's so sad when it's like that. But try to work on not being afraid to be loved. Try to work on not being afraid to have great things happen for you. Blessings, doors opening up for you. You need to walk those doors that are opening up. You need to walk inside those doors with your head held high, your shoulders squared back and say, God, thank you. I've always deserved this. I just needed to feel like I deserve this. Because a lot of times, most of the things that we want, most of the things that we've been working on, trying to obtain, we just needed to activate them. It's like when you get a new cell phone in the mail. You got to activate it. You got to put, if you're going to keep the same number, you got to, and get that taken care of. And you got to activate the phone. You got this brand new phone and you got to activate it. Well, you got the brand new life that you've been manifesting. When you going to activate it? You could be holding on to these great things, this great life, but you won't activate it. And activating a great life means stepping out on faith, taking it one day at a time and believing that you deserve it. I need you to do something, Pisces, or any other sign watching this. And it's going to sound so awkward, but I need you to do this. Let me know if you're willing to do what I'm about to say. Put yes in the comments. If I get 4 yeses, I'm going to put this out there. And I feel like this will really help a lot of you. I got 1 yes. 2, 3, and 4. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your participation. I need you to apologize to yourself. I need you to apologize to yourself for settling for less than what you deserve. All those years, all those months that you can't get back, all that time, I need you to apologize and say, self, I'm so sorry that I let you down. I'm so sorry that I took you for granted, because self, you are an awesome person. You're talented, you're smart, you're helpful, you have a big heart, you deserve the best. Self, I am so sorry that I let you down. But now that I know better, I'm going to treat you better. This is you talking to yourself. And it's not about nobody else. This is you talking to you. I am going to treat you better. Because self, I got you for the rest of my life. There's never going to be another you. There's never going to be another me. I love me. Thank you, Derisha. Let me read that. Thank you so much. Self, I am sorry I let you down. I'm sorry I took you for granted. You are so awesome. You're helpful, talented. Self, I'm so sorry, and I'm going to treat you better. Yes. Yes. It starts with us, y'all. Thank you, DP. It starts with us. If we can't apologize, if we cannot apologize to ourselves, because Pisces, any other sign, especially if you're a water sign, that you don't mind saying you're sorry. Any other sign, really. I ain't gonna put it out, just say water signs. Any person, any evolved person, you don't mind apologizing to other people when you have wronged them, when you have done something to them. That's the way that you feel. You don't want anybody to hurt. But what about you? What about you? Don't you deserve to be apologized to? Don't you deserve to apologize to yourself? Don't you think you deserve that? Because a lot of you, including myself, have been through so many years, so long of hurting yourself. You've been hurting yourself by settling for less than what you deserve. That's nothing to feel bad about now. That's just owning it. That's called accountability. Have you ever had those moments when you're going through a tough time where you think about that old version of you and you say, man, I wish I could get that time back. I was so happy back then. Whether it doesn't matter what age you were or whatever. I was so happy before I got married. I was so happy before this or that. You ever do that? I don't know what I was thinking dealing with him. I don't know what I was thinking dealing with her. I miss the person that I was before I got into this situation. That's right, Teresa. Has anyone ever done that? Where you have an honest conversation with yourself and you say, I miss how I was before all of this stuff happened. Let me let you in on a little secret. You're still that person. You're just more evolved. This is the new you. That pain, that hurt, that betrayal, if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be who you are now. The person that you missed that you were back then probably didn't have as much pain and didn't have as much struggle as you have had to endure. But guess what? You're stronger now than you were back then. So if it wasn't for the lying that you went through by somebody lying to you, cheating, dishonesty, hurting you, whatever it was, if it betraying you, whatever those things that really just hit you to your core, if they hadn't happened, you wouldn't be where you are right now. Thank you so much, Bianca, for your $9.99. Those moments, even though they were so painful, and no, you didn't deserve the pain, but those moments are what helped to mold you, to shape you, to bring the best out of you. Pain somehow wakes up a different part of us. Each time we go through something painful, you open up yet another door to your soul. You start having, you just begin to have so much strength you never thought you had. So people that came into your life, it wasn't just by chance. Those people came into your life to help you to open up more of those doors in your soul. Because it was time for those doors to open. And sometimes, I hate to tell y'all this, but in this life, sometimes pain is what opened those doors up. Sometimes loss, pain, restoration, having to start over, open those doors up. They make you stronger. Healing, transformation, spiritual journey is not for the weak. If you are going to consider yourself weak and not do the work and you want it handed to you, spirituality, becoming in tune with self is not the way to go for you. You got to be willing to feel stuff that you're uncomfortable with in order to evolve. Growth is not comfortable. Growing pains hurt. Growing pains hurt. And sometimes when you go through those bad breakups and relationships, y'all, sometimes you get a front row seat based on how that person is treating you. You get a front row seat in how you should be treating yourself and how you should allow others to treat you. And until you get it, you'll keep meeting the same kind of energy. It's not until you recognize, hey, I don't deserve to be treated like that, that all of a sudden, when you really see it and you own it, all of a sudden it seems like the dating pool is just empty. Like, what happened? Well, you've pushed back all that crazy energy. Now you're making room for better energy. You ask from the divine to meet people that are more like you. And it's happening. It's happening. So once you put that prayer out there, once you put that manifestation out there, automatically started blocking all that toxic and crazy energy that you've experienced in your lifetime. Yeah. Healing and preparing for like-minded people, relationships with like-minded people. Got to be kind to yourself. You got to recognize that you didn't deserve to be hurt the way you were, but you learned something from it. Just like I needed you to apologize to yourself, recognize the damage that you've caused yourself, I need you to do one more thing. Type yes in the comments if you're interested in this next step. I need you to do one more thing. And when I get 4 yeses, I'll be good to go. The number 4 could be significant. I got 1. I got 2 yeses. I got 3. I got 1 more. Thank you so much. I got all 4 of my yeses. I need you to forgive yourself. I need you to forgive yourself for dealing with low vibrational people and low vibrational situations. I need you to say, self, I forgive you for not taking care of you. I forgive myself for not taking care of myself. I forgive myself for allowing the wrong people to come into my life and keep coming back. Let me put this in there. And keep coming back over and over and over again. I forgive myself for allowing these people to come back when I knew that they were still on the same kind of time. You got to forgive yourself and mean it. Self, I forgive you for not taking care of myself, for allowing the wrong people in my life and keep the wrong people to come back over, yep, and over again. Thank you, Darisha. And I need you to sincerely feel that. This is how we help to self-identify. Accountability, self-identification, self-actualization. So important. And taking ownership in our own happiness. Allow yourself grace for being human. Had you known that these people weren't going to be good, do you honestly think you would have been in a relationship with them? No. But you took a chance. Maybe you had signs. You may have had red flags and all that. And with experience, we know what signs to look for. But it usually takes for us to get some bumps and bruises along the way. This is how we're able to tell our children when they become adults and start dating. Like when they start telling about certain issues they're having, we've already walked down that road. We've walked the walk and we've talked the talk. So we already know. Think about it. You hadn't been through some of these experiences. Where would your wisdom have come from? How can you guide somebody if you don't know where you're going? How can you guide someone? Wait a minute. Let me say this. How can you guide someone if you've never been there? Or you never been anywhere? But you've been there. Been there, done that, t-shirt and the cap. You got it all. And the water bottle. So forgive yourself. Allow yourself grace. Allow yourself grace. Okay? Let's get a few more and we'll wrap it up, y'all. Don't forget to like the video and please subscribe. Thank you so much for coming in today. I appreciate you. Recognize Pisces or any other sign. What is for you is for you. Whatever your divine path is that the Most High has put you on. Same here, Bianca. Thank you. I can't believe it's been 2 years. Wow. Whatever path the divine has put you on, let me tell you something. The only person that can knock you off this path is you. Because what's for you is for you. Can't nobody take it. If true love is on the other side of your healing, ain't nobody going to be able to take that from you except you rejecting it. We don't know how long we have on this earth. So we can't say that, you live and be with this person till you're 100 years old. That's the goal, but we don't know. But what I mean is the things that we can control. And the things that we can control are accepting the blessings that are trying to make their way through. But what's truly for you is for you. You're not going to have to question it. You're not going to have to try to do research on it. You're not going to have to try to keep calling and wondering why she acting funny, why he acting funny. No. You're not going to have to do all that. You're going to know out the gate. And when this real situation shows up, it's going to hit a whole lot different. It's going to make all these situations that you've been through before, it's going to make, oh my gosh, it's going to make those situations look like mud. But honor those situations in the past because you grew from them. There's somebody looking to be with you just like you looking to be with them. But you don't want just anybody. So in order to get what you truly want and what you deserve, we do have to be patient. Because that person that you're manifesting, like I said before, they could literally be working on their healing right now as we speak. That's true. You learn what you don't want. Exactly. They could be working on themselves right now. So I encourage all of you, while you're on this journey, I encourage all of you to continue to put the work into yourself. Because we can't be good for anybody else if we're not good for ourselves. Know that you are protected. Know that anything that left your life more than likely was probably to was probably to protect you. If something ended before it could ever get started, that was a direct protection. Let go of fear, Pisces or any other sign. Don't be afraid to open your heart. I know that's easier said than done, but don't be afraid to open your heart up to someone new. Everybody's not your ex. Everybody's not your ex. Some people can be a better next. You know, everybody's not your ex. Let's get one more. You may not know what's to come, Pisces, but you have a pretty good feeling that something great is on its way. You may not know what's to come, but you have a feeling that something great is on its way. Keep that feeling. Hold it dear. Continue to work on yourself, whatever that looks like for you. Enjoy your life. Become the greatest and highest version of yourself. Become the happiest version of yourself. Did I say that every day is going to be peaches and sunshine and rainbows? No. Peaches and cream, sunshine, rainbows, all that? No, I did not. Some days are going to be hard to know this because that's just what comes with the territory. But if you're having way more good days than bad days, then you are doing awesome. But live your life. Live your life. It's not all about having a partner. That is part of life. We want someone to build our life with, but don't get so focused on wanting a relationship that we forget to live. Because all that is going to come. Y'all going to be back in the chat telling me about it. I'm telling you. You're going to tell me about it. Like, yeah, you remember I used to be in the chat. Empress, remember we used to talk about, yeah, because I already know. I can't tell you when. I just know. We read energy, remember? You know? I can't tell you when. I wish I could, but I feel it in my spirit. It may not be for me to put out there. Just because it hasn't been spoken to your spirit yet doesn't mean it's not going to be spoken. Because guess what? What's understood doesn't need to be said, right? Think about it. Why does the divine have to just tell you you're going to meet your person? Why? If your faith is strong, then you don't even need anybody to say it, not me, not even God. Because if you got the faith in God, you will already know that it's on its way. All you need to do is continue working on all this right here. That's it. No one has to tell you what it is because you already know in your spirit. All you waiting on is, while you're waiting, you're still working on yourself. All you're waiting on is for it to show up. But you already know in your spirit what's what. Keep your manifestations dear. Like I'm telling y'all, like I told y'all, I have been envisioning things for a long time. And everything that I've envisioned, it has taken time to get here, but it got here. So I'm a living witness, okay? I am a living witness that manifestation is real. But you gotta have faith in the Most High. You gotta take care of you. You gotta take care of you. You gotta show the universe, you gotta show God that you are content with your life right now, however it looks. You got to show that you're happy for the basic things in life. Waking up in the morning, being able to move your body in the morning, being able to get up and get ready for your day. Because there's somebody right now that can't do that on their own. So you got to show gratitude. Give God grace. Show gratitude to divine for you being able to do what you do. Okay? When you show that gratitude, that opens up more opportunity. Okay, you're already blessed with what you have. You're not taking that for granted. So guess what? Let me bring something else. Let me bring something. Let me bring this. Let me bring that. That's how it works. Everything shows up in its beautiful, unique, divine timing. And when it shows up in the divine's time, it is so beautiful because that's how it's supposed to be. When we try to rush it, okay? When we try to rush it, and y'all know what I mean? When we try to rush all this stuff, we get ourselves in trouble every time. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Because y'all have been in situations and y'all tried to rush that situation and it just blew up. Because it wasn't meant for you to rush it. You could meet somebody next week, and because it's the timing, in 2 or 3 months, y'all could be talking about getting married. That's how it works. I don't know about y'all, but that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of blessings that I'll wait for. It's for something to be for me, and then when it show up, I know it's mine. I don't have to be on no phone asking it 50-11 times. Do you really like me? Do you really love me? Why didn't you call me back? Whoop whoop. Didn't you see my text? Yo, that stuff is draining, and you keep giving your power to that person, and they don't even deserve it. Half these people don't even deserve a conversation. They don't even deserve a conversation because they're not evolved enough to understand your energy. They're not evolved enough to really honor and protect your heart. They're not there. So what do people do when they're not evolved enough to take care of what they've been blessed with? They fumble it. They fumble it. Let it just fall out of their hands. And when something falls out of your hands, guess what? It gets a little scratch if it doesn't break all to pieces. So then guess what? This person has to put themselves back together like Humpty Dumpty. Hey, Wawa, thank you so much. Have a good one. We're about to wrap it up. You had to put yourself together again like Humpty Dumpty because they fumbled you. So now that you're back together, you got to look at it and recognize that most of these people, y'all, men and women alike, you could never stay in situations with them because they were not evolved enough to keep you. They were not in a space to keep you. Had they been evolved enough, they would have seen the beauty in you, in your soul, in your spirit. They were too busy looking on the outside and all that. They were attracted to you. But when you started talking about what your life, when you started trying to talk about life to them and talk about things that are meaningful, they didn't know what to do with that because they weren't there. You just wait till you meet somebody that's really on your level. I promise you, you may go back on this video or any other video that I have and you will say, dog, I know what it feels like now. I'm so glad I was patient. I'm so glad that I waited. I'm so glad that I didn't give up and I kept my faith and I kept my feet on solid ground and I stayed humble and I kept working on me because I got somebody right in front of me that loves me like nobody else has ever had. When you show up and it shows up in your life, Pisces, somebody that matches that frequency, it's a whole nother vibe, y'all. I promise you that. Whole nother vibe. Whole other vibe. And that way you feel free. You will feel free. I'm not saying the person is not perfect. Did I say the person is perfect? Did I say that you two will not have disagreements? Absolutely not. Because you're probably going to have disagreements because you're two different people. But what I'm saying is their love for you, their care for you, their compassion for you. Somebody that just won't give up because, they got married. That childish stuff. You know what I mean? So be mindful, Pisces. Take care of yourself. Stay patient. Keep working on the things that you're working on. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy everything that you got going on. Enjoy your beautiful life, okay? And just watch how things show up without you even looking for them in your life. Have a great one, y'all. Stay safe and blessed. Remember that you're worth it always. Take care of yourself. If anyone is interested in a personal or questions or any other services, check out my website in the description box. I'd love to do a reading for you or any life coaching. And I also do the E55 Chronicles, which are pre-recorded messages if you need a little inspiration on whatever you may be going through. So yeah, get with me on that. And we can definitely get you booked. Okay. Have a great one, y'all. Thank you for your participation in the chat. Once again, remember that you are worth it always. Don't allow anyone to make you feel less than. Okay. Take care, everybody, and we will be back later.